Hello and welcome back to the Wasteland. We're here with Diesel just outside of Graygarden this time. This video will be slightly shorter, quite a bit shorter than previous videos, uh, and probably a bit shorter than many of the videos yet to come, mostly because this particular build wasn't nearly as involved or complex as many of the others that I put together for my Fallout 4 anti-hero playthrough. This location was always sort of slated to become a supply outpost for my Raider gang outposts in the Commonwealth. You can see here a lot of the building was done out here. The greenhouse itself was left basically untouched. Really the only thing I did was add a few more planters of food and some junk decor. Out here, however, is where most of the building happened. The sad little pile of dirt with moot fruit in it that was here originally is replaced by this network of planters, including these that have been set up to cultivate aquatic specimens. The goal was to expand on both the variety and quantity of food and plants being produced here at Graygarden. We probably don't need the pack here guarding the place. These Mr. Handy robots are actually surprisingly adept at protecting both themselves and the farm, but it is good to have them here, to have a presence here to make it clear that this is part of Diesel's domain. We've got this little stone outbuilding here set up to house the more delicate specimens, the ones that prefer the dark, cool, humid environment. Diesel originally came across Graygarden pretty early on after arriving in the Commonwealth. The novelty of such a peculiar curiosity, a farm run by Mr. Handy robots, most definitely left an impression. One of the first procedural things that Diesel wanted to change when he became overboss was the elimination of human trafficking and of slaves. He expected there to be quite a bit of pushback, of resistance, but surprisingly neither the operators nor the pack were really all that opposed to changing things. The pack, of course, still has their human pets. Well, for that matter, so do the operators. But now it's safe, sane, and consensual. Good, clean, kinky fun, rather than subjugation, fear, and exploding collars. Even the vendors in the Nuka World marketplace were given the option, the choice, whether to leave, to be free to go, or to stay and make money. And human capacity for greed went out, and not a single vendor chose to leave. They all chose to stay and make money. When it came time to actually set up this supply outpost, Diesel approached the supervisor White, and they struck a deal. Supervisor White actually seemed eager to make such an arrangement. They were having issues with the quality of the water due to something going on at the water treatment plant nearby. Diesel went to resolve the problem. Bizarre combination of super mutants and Mirelurks. But once that was resolved, the second part was this robot workbench, a work shed, someplace for them to do repairs on themselves and on the Mr. Handy drones that help out here at Graygarden, or for that matter, if necessary, Diesel to be able to help with doing repairs to any of the robots here. And once that was done, Supervisor White actually was eager to fulfill her part of the deal. Hello, Mr. Green. Who do you think you are, Monty Hall? Surprisingly, the robots seem to be perfectly happy with this arrangement. In fact, the productivity here at Graygarden has gone up remarkably after the arrangement was made. We've got industrial water purifier installed back there. You probably noticed that to address any future issues with the water supply. Well, that'll do it for this time. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Next time we'll get into the actual Raider outposts. And until then, catchphrase sign off.